So no
Right.
swearing.
Yes, please, no swearing if you could. I mean, even if you do so, I believe I can mark major you know. uh, yeah, it's only one ticket, yes. Alright, so we're here. Mistif
Yep.
or...
Yep.
Alright.
Where are you, most of you guys from? If you don't mind me asking.
No, I don't mind you asking.
And
So,
America.
Okay.
UK.
Hong Kong.
Ah, pretty
Nice.
cool. What time is it for you?
Uh,
9 in the morning? Oh, 7 in the morning?
3.
Holy
Sorry,
shit.
2:19. 2:19.
Gosh,
Okay.
that is far. Alright,
It's
so,
public holiday tomorrow for us. So.
yeah,
Buddha's birthday.
I see. Not a problem.
And I'm from Portugal. Nice to
Ah,
meet you.
cool.
Nice.
So you speak Portuguese, Nolt? Yes, I know so.
I'm gonna slap you. if you
I
don't.
I know you speak Portuguese. Sorry, I'm getting lost over here. You're from my own guild, so it's like, yeah, you know Portuguese. And Elite Mount is from UK. That's pretty cool. So as you can see on the bottom right, you have on yellow zones, you have showing who is actually flagged. Like, so the 3 people that are actually flagged. It can be in two ways. It works the same principle as the red zone. Next to, for instance, we should wait for the last one that's catching up.
EMS stuff is coming up.
Yeah. So it works in
So
2
you
ways.
Okay.
It's
So
over towards the top
you can
left.
flag yourself by clicking on the little shield on the top left. And that shield, well, you can do it when not mounted, will charge a massive slow as hell scenario. Not as slow as gathering, but slow as hell scenario. And once it reaches the end, and also shows to everyone, once it reaches the end, you become red to anyone on this zone. And any other zones that you can be PvP activated. So yeah, we're going from here to Caerleon Elite Mount. We'll meet you over there. And once you're flagged, you have to be out of combat and also out of Outlaw, which is a 3-minute timer if you attack any person that's not flagged, or even a person that is flagged, to be able to get that out. And you can also, next to you see the portal that's red, or you'll see it on the other zone as well, don't worry. There's a red or / yellow portal on the minimap. This portal is a Hellgate. If it's yellow, it means it's a 2v2 Hellgate, in which if you go in, it's a PvP activated zone. And on the surroundings of it, there is a little zone that you'll see also next to any territory. And this zone on the territory is this area around it. If you go in, you automatically get targeted. You can request a song silent, but it won't play on the, recording per se. So, as you can see, this is the zone. It's like a yellow thing. You go in, suddenly you will eventually start flagging, and boom, you're flagged. You get out, you have a little timer, which is really tiny, and you get unflagged. So this is how you can calculate, oh, these guys are flagged, but they might be doing a portal like a Hellgate. They might be farming on the territory, or something like that. So you're like, okay, so don't go close to Hellgates. Or if there's like 2 on a red zone, you would say, yeah, they're probably close to the Hellgate, but you're still traversing with, a little bit of caution. Oh, I still have
if you go by yourself in a Hellgate? That's what I accidentally did.
Yeah, if you do it, if it's a red Hellgate, which is difficult for you to kill the boss itself on that opens the gate, you can, technically do it there. But normally nature or healers do that. Right, we're about to embark on the red zone. Wait for everyone to arrive. When you're doing a group, best to do this. And always be mounted, because you see the yellow, you probably noticed that. The yellow bar underneath your health is the mount bar. And that thing is huge. So they need to unmount you. When they unmount you, you can't mount because it goes on a debuff. So as you can see right now, there's 2 people flagged on the red zone. I can explain a little bit more better as well. So if you look on the little treasure site, which is that thing on the top, also has a killing area, so a flagging area, the yellow big circle around it that flags you. So you can also calculate by that. And if you press M and click on it, you can see 36 minutes for the treasure to respawn. So people do this. Go to that because it's a 100% artifact that you're gonna get there. And it's from the level of the zone. So you can do that.
I have
always
another question.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
No, no.
Uh,
Please do question.
I'm really liking Death Givers, but I have no idea how to get the artifacts for it or whatever you call
That's
them.
exactly how you get it. Is from either killing mobs, which are normally bosses,
Oh,
or
okay, okay.
from doing these
Oh,
chests. That's how you get it. Doing these chests, they drop
wow.
an artifact. Or you can buy it. Caerleon normally sells it. Caerleon, everything is cheaper because it's currently the hub of it. So this is an underway. There's one person flagged, and you know this person on the underway is flagged to kill. If we meet him, we're 4, we can kill him.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But now he left. But this is the underway. This is a really dangerous zone for flaggers, for like
Oh boy.
PvPers. They wouldn't do it here. Because the minute
That's
you're
a lot
here,
of oops.
the guards around it will attack and they're lethal. So now you're in Caerleon.
Okay.
Poof. That's it. There's no
Oh.
danger, no massive you're gonna get ganked everywhere. That's it. That's one of the ways to get in. There's like
Okay.
every single
Now
area
I feel
around
dumb.
Caerleon. Yeah, don't fear the red zone. You if you're smart and you don't amount yourself, you can, you know.
No,
So that's
because
it.
what happened last time, I actually walked from lazy grass plain, slow plain,
Uh-huh.
and made wire forest, and then came to
Yeah.
Caerleon.
All right. So if I'm just gonna ask for you to take both of you who want to get gear back, or in the end, if we by chance get ganked, remember your gear, please. And as we're gonna go into the
Oh,
the
okay.
black zone.
It's fine. It's all
Yeah.
tier 4. Okay.
Yeah, black zone tend to put a lot of fear into people, which shouldn't actually happen because honestly, it's not really that much of a deal. Do you need? I'm gonna provide a couple of things as well. So we've got omelettes. Two. Splitting this
Wait.
in 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm down in the bank of Caerleon. So
Okay,
what you do with this, like, I'm gonna provide 2 omelettes, and
I'll meet you at. Where do we meet you? At the bank?
you can meet me at the bank. Yeah, you can even deposit stuff that you don't want to take out, like gear stuff, or even if you want to switch your horse, I can give you the tier 4 horse. Because honestly, to do these kind of things is better if you go with the cheapest gear. Not cheapest, but like you can go with a flat gear tier 4, or even a tier 5 flat, or maybe not tier 5 because it's expensive. 4.1 is even cheaper than a tier 5. And the difference between a 4.1 and a tier 5 is weight, because they're exactly the same. A 0.1 increases it to be a tier 5, a 0.2 to be a tier 6, 0.3 vice versa. They're not new headphones, I just readjusted stuff. So I'm taking sticky potions with myself, but
Yep.
I'm gonna provide also poisons, like 7 poisons to each one. I think that's enough. Oh, that's not, yeah, because like just in case you need to chuck at someone or something. Right, need to find the guys on the bank. The one is down here on the bank.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because as the bank is the easiest way. It's just go down. Shakers, the giveaway is gonna happen if it closed in 11 minutes. I'm gonna continue giving away codes for the game. Right. So, do you need anything else, Nolt?
Nope, I'm good.
You good? Okay. You need. Okay. Dig it. I'll be replacing the gear just in case you lose. And
If
you
need help
don't.
in that, just say it.
Hmm?
If you need help giving back gear for the newcomers, I'm
Yeah.
for it.
Ah, that would be lovely. That is if we do die, which I don't think we will. But
I'm healing. We are not
yeah,
dead.
true. That's exactly the reason. Right. So if you guys are down here, Kino is down here. Right. I'm gonna give you the tier 4 horse, Kirna, so you
Okay.
can use that
Oh, cool.
instead of your stag, because the stag walks faster than a tier 5 horse and carries a
Okay.
lot more. So it's a little bit of a safer scenario.
Okay.
I know,
Yes, we
deluded.
do
I failed that. I will work on getting that timer tomorrow. Sorry. It's not the easiest thing. Put it this way. Ab, do you need anything? Like
No, I'm good.
omelettes and such?
Like, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll take. Yeah,
You
yeah, I'm
take,
good.
yeah.
I don't really need
Omelets.
anything.
Yeah, because they're tier 7 omelets. They're a
Tier
little
7,
bit
alright.
expensive, but they produce awesome results.
Wow, that pork omelet
Yeah.
is
You don't need to use it
36
now, by the
corn.
way. Yeah, exactly. It's like around 2 to 3,000 people craft it with focus normally. Right, so we ready to embark on our journey? Elite Mart, I forgot to
Yes.
give it to you. Let me forget more poisons. And I don't have omelets for you, so I'm gonna give you two stews. Stews.
Oh, as I give him as you have my stack.
Of the no, because food is normally to have two. Because winning a lot with spinning crab is bad for the health. I'm sorry, deluded. Right. The stew also helps is like it boosts your damage. So it's like if you're a damage dealer, you can take that.
Yep.
By the way, Elite Mont, would you like tier 4 gear or
Can you
cure nut?
use tier 4 gear? That's the
That's
question.
another question. You can't use tier 4 gear, not yet. But what gear would you like tier 4, and I'll bring it to you to make sure you can use it.
Yeah, you're gonna get some fame.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully we're gonna get some nice. So what kind of like gear you looking into getting for tier 4? If you point out, go buy it. I normally put items cheaper on the auction house, as you asked. I normally go into the auction house, and if I'm putting something to sell, I always check two things. I check to see when you create a selling order, to check the highest price, like the lowest price someone is selling, and compare it to the actual price, the highest price someone is buying. Which you got those two options, and if it's too huge, I will just go for it. All right, so you have the tier 4 with you. All right, perfect. Let's go into it. Woo! I'll meet you in the Realm Gate. The Realm Gate is to the northwest of Caerleon, or per se northwest here on the marketplace or bank.
Where is that going? Long timber.
So, no, not Long Timber. So if you're in Caerleon, you will see there's a Realm Gate kind of like thing, which is easy to spot.
I'll be waiting at the gate.
Yeah, so it's like, did you find the Realm Gate? It's basically a massive green portal that looks like a World of Warcraft like thing.
There we go, World of Warcraft references. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's the only one, I guess. It's like the Burning
Sorry,
Gate.
Is it not the Expedition Master, right?
No. The portal I'm talking about is literally like, imagine it as being a massive door. On the
Where do I
mini-map,
access it? Was it from the back?
so I'm gonna be
Right, I
close
see
to you and try to explain it. Right, I'm
Okay.
right in front of you. It's this way.
Yep.
Yeah, from the bank and from the marketplace, you can go this way and get it. This is the portal. It's like that's it. You go to this, and then you'll have a massive portal that will literally, you click on it, and it will describe. You can go to any one of the areas, so either red, yellow, or green. When you go to one, you get a debuff that locks you to that specific green, yellow, or red for 2 hours. So you can't hop from green to yellow or yellow to red unless you walk, because you can always go from the corners into the other zone. So there's that.
Okay.
Plus, there's a 10-minute block for each portal. So if you hop in, you have like 1 minute to regret your decision and come back in and then teleport to a different green portal. We're gonna take one called Deep Water Fen. Yeah, Deep Water Fen.
Okay.
So we're gonna go into the Deep Water Fen. I'm announcing this so people who want to gank might actually gank it. So I apologize for that.
Okay.
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
But
ass.
as you get in, you get this massive bubble. You're invincible on the bubble. Follow me to the southeast once you're in. This bubble means no one can hit you. The hit will be 0, and they will be flagged. Once you go out of this little white zone that's surrounding every single portal, it starts to wear out. Meaning, not wear out, but like once you lose the bubble, if you go back there after the little delay on the top left, which is a little debuff, you'll be able to get it back. So getting to that white zone around allows you to have that bubble again and be invisible. So if you get to the portal and anywhere, you're safe. Unless you attack someone, and then you alt law for 3 minutes and take 3 minutes for you to get the bubble. Right. So normally before in a party, you would wait for everyone to reach the side, and then go everyone together, as you're also gonna get a bubble when you're on the other side. Hey Kenthos, welcome back.
Okay.
So yeah, you're on a bubble again. So it's like, yay, you're safe. And difference between black zone and red zone, you don't see the enemies flagged. There's no flagged on the bottom. You can't see the numbers. Literally, there's no numbers on the bottom right. So everyone is flagged. Plus, when you're close to a territory like this, we should be inside the yellow circle that flags you. But here, you don't. Everything is flagged. You're flagged to anyone. So if I drop the party, you'd be flagged to me, and I'd be flagged to you. You know, there's all this kind of stuff. So what we're doing now is, you see there's loads of roaming mobs. A tactic for you to not be targeted or like be ganked is to always avoid being hit. Maintain your gallop speed, which is the little one that does it. Have I literally just got ourselves in?
I went the wrong way. Yep.
No worries. I'm being stupid. Swamp is also one of the... I'm being stupid again. Swamp is also one of the worst places because there's so many animals and also roaming mobs. The roaming mobs give a lot of fame. Around like 10 to 12 times more than in a blue zone. And maybe 3 to 4 times more than in a red zone, I guess? Is it no?
I think
might be wrong.
that's correct. Yeah, I think
Yeah. So like, you kill one of these guys, even though we're in a party, it's gonna be split by all 5 of us. So if you cancel the split and multiply what you got by 5, you got the deal. And so where we're going is into the little dungeon on the bottom or on the top. Let's take the one on the top, I guess. Top. Because... yeah. No. Forget about it. I was like, yeah. Oops.
By the Hellgate.
Wait,
sorry.
The other guys went off.
Yeah, turn around.
Turn around. Let's go to the bottom one. Sorry. It's like going to the top one is not a bad idea, but when I check the map, I would like to go to Splinter Branch Basin later. So how do you see these dungeons? If you press M on the mini map, next to every single portal, you have the tile next to it, you will have minimum of 1, max of 3 solo dungeons. If you click on the solo dungeon, it will say it's suited for solo players. So there's that.
Okay.
And you can do it solo. The mobs should be fine, but also be worried because you're solo. 2 gankers is a lot of trouble. But at the very least, you're not gonna see a Zerg. Wow, this is a really annoying road. So as we are here, this is a little zone around the dungeon which we can literally mount ourselves and start hitting. Kenthos, Caerleon is better in general.
I got sucked up.
For the fact that it's connected to the black zone. That's the only reason. Right, so you guys got here? Everyone is here?
Yep.
Right, so you start with the bubble again. And as you traverse, you'll see the mobs. All you've got to do is kill them. Some people even pass through it and go directly to the end. Yeah, once the cooldown is, you just chomp it. You don't need to use the potions at all the poisons. But remember, any resource that you get knocked down, because if the mob knocks you down, you don't get killed. You get knocked down. Mobs don't kill you. At least most of them. Just some rare ones on like bosses, I think. In main world bosses, I think, kill you. Or I might be incorrect on that.
I think you are incorrect. No,
yeah. Okay, so no mobs kill you.
The mob kill.
Yeah.
Since beta.
See, it's 7 fame for these shitty guys, but the one we're looking for is this big guy at the end. Bathu Hunter, thank you so much for the follow. So the big guy in the end, which we can do easily. The turtles just spat on me as well. That massive thing. So look at the fame. 765 fame from this guy. If you multiply this by 5, you have a way. Plus, you get a lot of silver. You get like a lot of silver from the chest on the back. Now that you finish, you don't need to walk back. Press A. Press A and you leave it. Once it finishes, it's dead. It's dead on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we destroyed it too.
Oh, okay.
So that's it. You've just did a solo dungeon. And you can even do the little mobs on the side, and you're gonna see, look, even the silver is a lot when you consider like picking up silver is 27 on the ground, times that by 5 is 100 for one of these guys. So it's a lot. So what you do now normally is you just mount back up. So get yourself back to your mount, and that's it. You've literally just ran past all of the mobs, went to a dungeon solo, destroyed the mobs on the dungeon, and came all the way out, and you've already made yourself what, 2,000, 3,000 fame?
Yep.
That's what you did. That's like in a party of 5. So like you would make a lot more. Like right now, we go into the right portal. I'm getting targeted and like I'm getting picked up by every single mob here, so my apologies.
Do you remember the first rule of the black? Don't get hit
Yes.
by mobs.
Exactly. That's the first rule of the black zone. Don't get hit by mobs. Unless you're Phly and you're just like
We're done, Newcomer.
taking them all face first.
There you go.
Right. So now we're gonna go
Nice.
into
Stay on the edge of the water over here.
so what we're gonna do now is go into a tier 5 tier 5 multiple party dungeon, which is for 3 to 5 people to do. How do we get across here? So what we do on this is a bit trickier. This is where you need a party, but then the fame is a lot better, and the mobs are a lot difficult.
I feel that you saw if we have people inside from the guild.
Also, there's that. Every time you're in the party, going into the black zone is... Oh, wow, there's no connection. Every time you're in a party going into a black zone, what you do is you have to maintain communication to make sure you always know what each other is doing. Am I going through the wrong place, guys? Yeah, I am. Anyways, we continue this way.
I was about to say we're heading to
The longest way. Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I really haven't planned. I just picked up a place at random. The cool thing about this is, on this center part of this massive dungeon, there is roaming mobs like crazy. All of this full of like there's all of this massive square in the middle is roaming mobs. Is like put it this way, is their mob city. Also, if you're gathering on the black zone, it's not much different than the blue or the red or the yellow or the red zone. Only difference is the resources are always going to be up most of the time. That's the main difference, because it's like you won't see a lot of dead animals on the ground, but if you do, it's like, oh wait, I might either that's a ganker or that is a gatherer that's gathering. So there's that. Right now, all I have to say is we've managed to get ourselves no contacts of reds at all. Like throughout the entire place, we haven't seen anyone. No red players. Meaning, see, it's like you won't see them very often. You can even gather here, but make sure that if you're gathering, you can do several things. You can leave the last tick on every single thing, aside from leather gathering, because it's gonna be on the ground. The mob is gonna be dead on the ground. But by leaving the last tick, the resource will not be destroyed and completely vanished, and so you will be able to avoid tracking. Yeah. So right now, try to avoid all of the mobs that are gonna do AoEs on the ground. But look, the mobs have 3,000 health, and these are the shitty mobs. But they give you 300 fame. You can do these alone, 1v1, but look, we just made 600 fame by doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, this one is the annoying bit. Yeah, that hurts. By the way, this is the mage. So you've got to avoid these AoEs. I will do a couple of giveaways in a second, Beefy Lord. I might actually reopen it.
No.
Ow. We do have a healer, so with this small amount of mobs, we shouldn't be worried. I'll always focus the mage.
I got crushed.
You got crushed? Yeah, always focus the mage.
Stun
It's fine.
Yep.
See, he's not dead.
Yeah,
he's
don't
on the
focus.
ground. Just
No,
don't
he's
press
not.
to die.
Yep, I'm on the ground, fine.
So what happens is he is locked by 10 minutes until we destroy everyone and get out of combat, and then he's gonna heal in 20 seconds.
Yep.
Like
right about
now.
Yep.
His health will go up like crazy. And also 222 silver per mob. Ish. So what you
Okay,
focus
there goes
here
the
is
test right there.
there goes a what?
Show what happens when you die.
Can you get gank in this dungeon?
Yes, you
Yes.
can. You can get ganked and sandwiched, meaning you're like literally going into the mob and they're coming from behind. So yes, you can. The real reason is they have to come with either be very lucky and everyone is down by a bad pool or something, or something like they're just zerging you.
Freaking stiff.
So make sure you don't get killed by these mobs. Ow, like me. That will soon get killed. I'm on the ground.
And you had the damn thingy from my staff, man.
Yeah. You can always use your F, which is your speed thingy, to dodge them. I'm not making it easy, am I, for you, Nolt? But see, now you can see face
I
first what's gonna
appreciate the
happen.
healer there.
Elite Ma and I are gonna get up soon. And the situation is, we don't have a composition in which we have a tank, just per se. I'm not very good at tanking. I'm also in leather, so I'm not tanking properly. And I'm also not holding the threat generation. So they are turning into you guys.
So you don't have a shield
That's
on
what's
them?
happening. Yeah, when you get back up as well from mobs, you get this little shield. The mobs won't attack you, but players can. The thing is about this is you have a nice window in which they will not target you. The mobs won't target you, and you can run off or just press A, and it's more than enough time for you to leave the dungeon and get the bubble and mount up and run. So there's several ways. So what we're doing here is just faming. I don't know if you noticed, but we've made a kind of like a good amount. And this is like difficult for me to say, but this is a 5v5 in which we're killing and getting like 720 fame and such stuff like that. Yeah. Normally you bring like for the newer fame farms nowadays you bring a lot of AoEs, a puller, and I'm doing great Kim Cobra, a puller, and then you also have a composition with one healer, and everyone just makes sure they're doing great. This is gonna be a tough one. Right, screw it, let's do it. Just make sure you dodge the lightning and everything is gonna be alright. Fortunately, they're turning away on Elite because he is with
armor.
yeah.
Don't run away from me.
Oh shit, this might kill me. Whew. Elite, you're being targeted because you're wearing Knight. The plate. Your threat generation is higher than mine. But you still get fame even if you're down. And anything that's on the ground like silver, it will go to you. So you're not losing fame by getting knocked down. Just saying too. It's a little bit of a delay. Another thing by doing these dungeons is they have a freaking chest. Every now and then they have a chest somewhere, and you can get these chests, and they give you a lot of things. Like, I think each chest individually gives you a max of 33,000 silver, which is going to be split through us, and also, give some stuff.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, like tier 4, tier 5, tier 5.26. It goes. Thank you so much for the follow. No problem about the armor. If you could put on the less threatening scenario of, see the increased threat generation. If you can change that to normal attacks, apply a debuff, Elite Mod, that would be great on the armor, because that 300% generation will make them all target you.
Yeah, because I'm surprised you're drawing all the aggro.
It's because he's on full plate.
Yeah, like we're doing more damage, but it's just your armor.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing too much damage too. Yeah. Right, so this is what's happening basically. This is a fame farm in which we would do. Done, I believe so. Let me check. Yeah, done. Perfect.
Okay.
Right.
Awesome.
Always.
Target the wizard if you can, because he is the target always. If you can, make sure you are away from that circle. And Ab, you've
Oh
just
no.
Yep,
you
it's
might
fine.
wanna.
I will drag him back this way.
You're gonna die, and they're gonna target us. Ah,
Nope, I'm not gonna die
I might. Just don't want to get targeted.
because I got the master healer
Whew.
messed up over here.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
there's nothing I can do.
It's
Yeah,
fine. It's fine. Anyways,
yeah,
we
I got hit
defeated
by
3. Yeah, which is one of the reasons why when you
freaking
don't
knockback
have
is bullshit.
like a group of 6 or 7, you don't run to the left. By the way, run to the right. Just saying.
Kima, come to me.
Yeah. Also try to stick to the stuff. I believe you guys can do this. I mean, just avoid
yeah,
the AoEs and you can do it.
Yeah, no problem.
Preferably target the berserker, but not really. The axe thrower on the back does more damage. Ooh,
Oh.
ouch. Yeah, they do hurt
Damn.
a lot.
Messed up, you got it. Got him. Nice.
Right. Go for it, Elite. Go for it. Hit him up.
Poison.
no.
Oh,
Yeah.
careful with me. Whoa. You can do it. You can do it. Hit it. Hit it. Oh, hit it.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
He saved us.
What happens if
And then we
someone
get ganked.
like if someone comes here right now as we're down, they can gank us
Yeah.
and kill us easily. Because they literally can either fight
I
elite
gotta change that skill.
or just click on us there on the ground and kill us with a little like charging scenario as of getting up. So there's that. I'll explain more about runes and other stuff once we get out. I think this was enough for us to do this tier 5. This is a tier 5 dungeon, so you're kind of like doing it with not enough, gear. Put it this way.
Yeah.
So having 6 people
Tank
would
would
have
be
been
nice.
better. Always target the tiny ones on this case because they are ranged. I should have brought my baton bow or something. Yeah, it's like it goes like this. I don't know why I have a broken gun. Don't know what you're talking about. It goes like this: wizards.
Oh.
And then tiny little dagger throwers. Careful with that. That can kill someone. Don't stay on that. Nice. It's just a matter of dodging these. What? What did I do?
No, I said destiny fulfilled.
Yeah, exactly. So, see, you can level up quickly like this. This is like, it might not be a lot, but on a proper fame farm with a lot of people, like when I say a lot, ouch, Ab, that hurts.
Right? Jesus.
Just stop. Yeah.
Leave
On a
me
proper
alone,
fame
prick.
farm, you can technically have 6 to 7 people doing 400 to 500k fame an hour. Like, that's a lot. Alright, so we should A out. And this dungeon is for you to do with a healer minimum. You can do, like, 2 people, but that's pushing the boundaries.
Elite, Mart.
Yeah, that's the problem. Alright, so A out, mount yourself, and let's head back. And as we head back, I'll explain how you could literally do stuff, like, fairly easy. Right now, there is a black zone hellgate that's yellow, as you can see. It's the orangey color. And there is a shitload of mobs around too, so if you don't go straight out here and you take the left or the right, you're gonna run into these roaming mobs which target very far away. Like, literally very far away, and they will continue chasing you for quite a while. So be careful to avoid going into that. Like, exit fully the area and then move around.
Okay.
Alright, so let's go back to Caerleon. Let's take the back left. And once we reach Caerleon, I'll show you how you do with pressing M and checking where there is a solo dungeon.
Oh god, I'm feeling really, really lucky for a basilisk pup.
Oh, look, another thing. This guy is a boss. Let's kill it. This is a random roaming mob boss. It's not as powerful. Solo you can do this boy. and it's fairly easy to do it solo. But normally, it can give you a lot of silver and a chance of dropping like something good, for instance, an artifact. Mount back up.
What the hell? Okay.
You're heavy, Ab?
Yeah, I was heavy for some freaking reason.
That's weird.
I don't got nothing in my inventory. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on, I gotta reset this. Okay, I'm fixed now.
you're
That
fixed.
was weird.
Oh
That
shit!
was really
Elite,
weird.
run!
Oh, run.
He might get down from his mount, which
Okay,
is the
Elite, run
worst
up,
thing
yeah.
that can happen. Yeah. If you do get down, it's really bad. Look, you can see like tier 4, tier 5 wood like hanging about. And all of this, like even hemp, they're all full. They're probably constantly full. Okay, now we've got to cross this. So if you can't avoid the mob, go straight across just with one. Yeah. Deluded Creep. Don't worry, dude. I'm gonna be doing the giveaway. Like, I'm gonna pull up already. I'm gonna close the giveaway and pick a winner right now. Kenthos, you're one to be rolling the thing. I'm just gonna put this on the screen. Roll it.
The winner is Kierna.
Kenthos won a spin. Just gonna do this quickly. You got steamed.
Your spin is so.
What?
Up here.
Nothing. Cute.
Cute. Why is it too like bad?
Not
That's
bad.
one. This was a giveaway for 3, so I'm gonna poll again. Silent Bullet got 1, so let's spin it.
Wait for everyone.
Yeah, waiting. And you're also in it, Elite Mom, if I'm not mistaken. Low entries. Oh my god, that was so close! Everyone is here? Yeah. The best is to go like back in a party. If we do find someone and you see that they are mounted, like you see the little bar of health underneath their name, you're like, just don't dismount, just run. They need to demount and attack you, which has a cooldown on their skills, and also means they need to be quicker than you, which is not really gonna happen if they're unmounted.
Okay, but usually, let's say, how would you successfully gank? I suppose it's already unmounted, right?
If you make them be hit by a mob, right? That's one of the things. If they're hit by a mob and they lose the gallop, there's a couple of weapons that can close the gap and CC you, so stun lock you or something lock you to destroy your mount quickly. And as you're unmounted, you get that delay of getting stuff, right?
Claw, double bladers.
Yeah.
Any dagger at the moment can
exactly
stun with the W. And if you see nodes in the black, just run. Okay.
If you see nodes, you mean the big red blobs, circles as we call them, in the middle of the zone. Yeah, you run. From the top, guys, from the top.
Yeah.
You're getting lost in the corner. Always press N if you don't know what's going on, so you know where the minimap is and you can run. Right.
Swamps suck in general.
Whew, shit. Yeah, swamps suck in general because of the quantity of mobs, which is why loads of gankers don't like doing it here. Like, now you're back into the zone. You're back into the white thing, and you're safe again. If you reach this, the ganker lost. If you reach a portal to another zone, the ganker lost. If you're able to be mounted and he didn't unmount you on the first attack, the ganker lost. That's basically it. So, another way, if you guys would like, would press M and point yourself into the, I don't know, maybe the top left corner of the map, which is Anglia. You see the 4 little portals, which are the green little circles.
Yeah.
Right. So as you see them, if you zoom in on like the one on the top on the top one, which should probably be named Roost Cliff, the next zones to it will have a solo dungeon. And the zone, it's always like this. In between portals, you have 3 zones. So in between the 2 green portals, or any portals that are like in a diamond shape, so like top, bottom, left, right, you have
was
two
down
zones in between them. These 3 zones in between them have the middle zone is a 3 to 5 player as a group dungeon. The zone right next to them is gonna be a solo from 1 to 3 max solo dungeons in it. So that's what's happening.
To find the dungeon at Roost Cliff, was it?
Roost Cliff doesn't have, but Gustdel and Ivydell have solo dungeons next to it. So on it. And Caldere Fisher and Blackthorn Wood would have a, as I normally say, the dungeon that is group dungeon. And if you go to the center where you have the little eagle circle thing, if you zoom out, that is No Respite, for instance, is supposed to be a massive, high, ultra level boss scenario dungeon. And it's groups of 10 players if you click on it. So there's that.
Phil,
Yes?
why are you giving them the names where I gank? That's not smart, okay? Don't
Sorry.
any of the places.
I'm describing green
It's
zones.
just an example. I know.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay,
But that's
Phil,
basically it.
I'm out.
No
for
worries.
this.
I'm gonna
If you
finish
need
the
anything
recording
from
too.
me, just
Yeah.
give me a call.
No worries. So if you
Yeah,
have
that
any
was
other questions or anything else that might help, even if I'm like not here at Discord, I'm always on Discord. Feel free to hit me up over there. This is also for YouTube. Anyone that's watching and would like to ask more questions and stuff, I'm always live on Twitch Phyl'ed or like YouTube stuff that I'm starting to do now. So thank you very much for watching, and that's it.